Avoidants have a tendency to devalue their partner in a relationship, and today we're going to talk about that. If you're new to attachment theory, there's four main attachment styles that we cover. There is only one secure attachment style, and that is the secure attachment style. The rest of them are insecure. The anxious preoccupied is preoccupied with a relationship or the idea of a relationship. They struggle with independence. The dismissive avoidant is hyper independent. They fear closeness and intimacy. They want these things, but they also fear them. And the fearful avoidant is kind of a mix of both anxious and avoidant. That's why this is the disorganized attachment style. Today, we're going to be talking mostly about the dismissive avoidant and why they tend to devalue their partner in a relationship. Now, I've discussed before on this channel about how avoidants will switch between idealizing and devaluing their partner in a relationship, and this is based on emotional proximity. So what happens is at the beginning of the relationship, it's everybody's favorite part, the ride down honeymoon avenue, the honeymoon phase of the relationship. During this phase, things are brand new, and the avoidant has no reason to fear you. There's no fears being triggered. There's no insecurities being triggered. And the avoidant knows very little about you. So they can fill in those gaps with their imagination. And they can kind of fantasize about you and idealize you as this perfect partner. Because again, there's enough emotional distance between the two of you. Even if you're physically right next to them, there's emotional distance. And that's what I mean by emotional proximity. And as long as that emotional distance is there, they can continue to idealize you. But at some point, an insecurity is going to be triggered. A fear is going to be triggered. And something is going to happen, okay? Honeymoon Avenue is going to come to an end. Then the avoidant is going to see a flaw in you, okay? They're going to find a flaw in you. This is where they start flaw finding. And then they start realizing, now I want to be clear, this is unintentional, okay? It's done subconsciously. But here's what's going on here. They come to this realization that, oh, this person is human. They have flaws, just like every other human. I guess they're not the perfect partner that I idealized them to be. This isn't going to work. I better pull back. So again, they're not saying these exact words in their head, right? But this is what they're feeling. This is what's going on in their subconscious. Because what's that quote from the Netflix show You, season 3? The closer you get to someone, the more you realize how human they are, right? So that's kind of what's going on here. And the avoidant has gotten close enough. They've gotten close enough to their partner emotionally that they can start to actually see them as a human, and they stop idealizing them as this perfect partner. They're starting to see them as a human with flaws, with mistakes, like every other human on this earth. And they're getting too close now, so now they're going to start to devalue you. Okay, they start flaw finding, they start pulling away, they become more distant. Now, when this happens, an anxious, preoccupied partner is usually going to hold on tighter, right? They're going to chase the avoidant because they want to save the relationship. Now their fears are being triggered. But the more the anxious chases, the more the avoidant pulls away. So this is why the anxious eventually goes into no contact, because the avoidant needs a chance to recharge. Okay, they need a chance to process their emotions and recharge themselves. And there needs to be enough time needs to pass for the energy between the two partners to reset. So, of course, after a long enough period of no contact, as the avoidance fears are settled, right? As their fears are settled, they're diminished. Okay, now they're going to be left with their feelings, and the avoidant can begin to idealize their partner again because there's been enough time and space and emotional distance. Now their partner, okay, they don't have no reason to devalue them because there's enough distance, so they're going to start to idealize them again. And, then the avoidant gets caught up in this dynamic where the closer they are to their partner, the more they devalue them. The further away they are from their partner, the more they idealize them. And no, it's not healthy. And this is why a secure attachment style usually doesn't go for an avoidant. Now, it's different for every relationship, okay? It's different for every partner. But here's my advice, and it's just something to think about. But wouldn't it be nice if you had a partner whom you didn't have to go no contact with? right? Just something to think about. I hope I brought some good into your life today. If so, please like and subscribe. Please continue to share your stories in the comments. Share your experiences. Have you ever experienced anything like this in a relationship with an avoidant? Maybe you're the avoidant. Does this sound familiar to you? If take the time to self-reflect. Have you ever experienced this dynamic with a partner? Please let us know in the comments. Let's open the discussion. And if you think this video might help somebody, please share it with them. Until next time, you take care. I'll see you in the next.